Hi everyone, in this video we are going to see nested for loop. Nested for loop and for each loop, the continuity of the previous video. So nested for loop. So before watching this, you have to go and watch for loop. Only then you will get understanding of the nested for loop. So what is the purpose of nested for loop? So nested for loop, like if you want to use the output of one loop with the if you want to use the inner loop and outer loop, you have to go for the nested for loop. Hi everyone, in this video we are going to see nested for loop. So in previous video we have seen for loop. So here we are going to see the continuity of for loop with nested for loop. So what is the purpose of nested for loop? We have seen to iterate the code with particular condition we are using for loop. So here the purpose of nested for loop is like inside a for loop. For example, if you are having a for loop, inside a for loop, if you are using another for loop, then this is called as a nested for loop. So at what condition you will be using this? Whenever you want to work with the multi-dimension data like 2-dimension, 3-dimension data, you have to use a nested for loop. So how it will work? So nested for loop will work. First, the inner loop will, whatever we are given here, this is called as an inner loop. So this inner loop will execute completely. Only then the outer loop will execute. Okay, so how it is going to work? Next we can see how this nested for loops works. Okay, so here you can see next multi-dimension data. I said like it will work for multi-dimension. When it is coming for this is like single dimension. So we will call this as single dimension. So if you are print like using like for loop, one for loop, it will print value I, then it will move here. So it will have only one row. Multi-dimension means it is something like a matrix form. So you will have like this. So you can see here rows and columns it will represent. So for rows you have to use one for loop, and to increment the column you have to use another for loop. Okay, this is how the nested for loop will work. So let's see like nested for loop. So if I am just giving for int I is equal to 0, I is less than 3, I plus plus. And inside this I am just giving for int j is equal to 0, j is less than 3, j plus plus. Okay, so here I am just going to print here I and j. Okay, so I said this loop will complete the execution first and then only this loop will execute. So how it is going to work we can see. Okay, so now you can see here first this is like 0, you can imagine this is 0 1 2 and this is 0 1 2. So this is what our code like data is. So need to read this. So first one will represent the row and this will represent the column. So imagine for I is equal to 0, I is less than 3, I plus plus. So I is equal to 0, I is less than 3, I plus plus. So here j is equal to, so here how we have to give its like j is equal to 0, j is less than 3, j plus plus. Here so I is value is 0 and j value is also 0. So for next iteration it will be 1 I, and this is for next iteration it will be 1. So here I is 0, j is 0. First time it will print 0 0 because I is also 0, j is also 0. And when it is incrementing, okay, so I said first it will complete with j and then only it will go. So for first row, okay, first it will complete this inner loop. So 1. So 0 will be static. It will not change. 0. Only j will increment. Inner loop is not getted false because j it is 1. So 1 is less than 3. So 1. Next 0, 2. Again, when it is coming for 3, 0, 3, 3 is not less than 3. So here this gets false. So j completed its execution. Then only I will increment. So I will be incremented to 1. Again j is equal to 0. So 1, 0. 1, 1. 1, 2. Again this completed the second iteration. Then like 2, 0. 2, 1. 2, 2. So you can see here once after the completion of j inner loop only, this next I is getting incremented. So like here also. So this is how the nested loop will works. First the inner loop iteration will get completed, then only the outer loop will come. Okay, so this is how you are going to. So corresponding data with this 0, 0 means, so here it is 0, here also it is 0. So 0, row 0, column 0 means 1. It will print 1. 0, 1 means 2. 0, 3 means 3. And 1, 1 means 1, 0 means 4. And 1, 1 means 5. And 1, 2 means 6, 7, 8, 9. Like this it will print. So you can use this nested for loop for any number of multi-dimension data. You can use for 5 cross 5, 3 cross 5, anything you can use. According to that you have to give the condition in this for loop. So we can see the same example in a console. Okay, how it is going to execute. So here you can see for int, I am just giving I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 3, I plus plus. Now what I am going to do, I am just going to keep a nested loop. I is j is equal to 1, j is less than or equal to 3, j plus plus. Now I'm just going to print I. Just to show you the differentiation, I'm just going to print j. So here you can see first j will, how it is working we can see. Okay. I think some curly bracket issues. 1, 2. Okay, extra one. So you can see here 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 3 and 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. So you can see here inner loop execute first, then the outer loop is incrementing. Okay. So this is how you have to print. So in this, like you are having some pattern programs, right? So you need to print some patterns, means how you should do. So pattern means using this, just similar easy way. What pattern you want to print? Okay, in that way you have to give. For example, if you want to print it like wherever like I is less than or equal to j, sorry, I is less than or equal to this one, I'm just giving you for a pattern program. Like you can just print this. Here instead of I is less than or equal to this, you can give I. J is either wherever j is less than or equal to I, it should print, instead of j, it should print asterisk. Okay, and after printing asterisk, it have to go to the next line. Okay, this is what. Okay, so you can see. Sorry, I have also given here println. You should not give println, double println. Because of that, it is giving the pattern like this. You can see here asterisk how it is printing in this format. Okay, so it is easy to understand because you can see whatever I have given, this is similar like this. You can see here 1 2 3 1 2 3. So and you can see what I've given in this place. You can see here I is equal to 1, I is less than 3. I is 1 and j, here I have given a condition, j is less than or equal to I. Wherever j is less than or equal to I, there it should print asterisk. So first, like you can see iteration 1 1 1 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 2 3 3 1 3 2 3 3. So where this is I, this is j. Where all I is less than or equal to j. So here in this place it is less than or equal to. So here, and this I is less than or equal to. So here it will not print. And I is here also it will not print. Okay. Next is I is less than or equal to j. So here it is going to print. And I is equal to j. So here it is going to print. Now this I is greater than j. So here it will not print. Now I is less than j. So here it will print. Next I is less than j, I is equal to j. So these all position it will print. So 1 comma 1 means 1 comma 1 asterisk. 2 comma 1 means 2 comma 1 asterisk. 2 comma 2 asterisk. 3 comma 1 asterisk. 3 comma 2 asterisk. 3 comma 3 asterisk. Okay, so this way you can print it. So this is how you will be doing the pyramid example. So if you want to do a pattern, just you have to give us the condition. Okay, what condition? For example, if I am giving I should be greater than j, in that position alone you should print the asterisk, means where all I is greater than j, there alone it will print. So how it will be? Where all I is greater than j, this is I and this is j. So I is greater than means here it will print, and I is greater than means here it will print. Okay, so this format. So like the condition, you can use the nested like loop to perform the like pattern problems.